Hello,
Yeah.
Premlata ji. Welcome to my channel, and this is going to my first video on my YouTube channel. Wholeheartedly welcome in my YouTube channel. So please let you introduce yourself. So little bit could know about yourself for my
Okay.
viewers.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and it will be the first video of our conversation. So thank you very much for this opportunity. And I am Premlata from Chhattisgarh. I'm a homemaker, and nowadays I have started making conversational videos in my channel. And as you know, my channel's name is Zealous to Learn. So this is my channel, and apart from this, um, I have cleared my TET examination and graduation also. And my aim is to become an adult teacher. And nowadays, I have started my offline classes also. So I am teaching the students, and I'm a homemaker, and I am a mother of two daughters. And if I talk about my hobbies, so nowadays conversation in with co-learners and reading books, those are my hobbies. And okay, apart from this, I am preparing for my government examination, which will be maybe on September for teaching vacancy. So that's all about me.
Okay, good to know about you. So before diving deep into our conversation and question, little bit, I'm going to introduce myself. Okay, myself, Reena Kashyap, and I rooted from Jharkhand. And right now, I'm connecting with you from a small district, Ramgarh, West Bokaro city. If you ask about my career, so I have been working in mining sector for the last 4 years as an operation assistant, and I strongly believe to upgrade myself according to new trends and new era. So yeah, my hobby is dancing, classical dancing. Not I'm expert into this, and nowadays I have been incorporating habits to reading just because it shape up my language and my communication skill, and it will help me in further career. That's a bit about me. Okay, so now we can have something different.
Yeah.
So tell something about you. Why you started this communication journey and how?
Okay. Actually, learning this language, it was my passion since my childhood. But because of environment, I didn't start. So before 3 or 4 days before, suddenly I came across the videos in YouTube, and then I thought this is the good platform for learning this language. Then I learned English language. After that, slowly I started teaching to my daughters, and I was a teacher also in a small school. So that time I was unable to follow my passion. So after some time, I started learning this language. Then last year, while scrolling in YouTube, I came across with a YouTuber. She is also from Chhattisgarh. Then I thought, after watching her videos, then she hasn't any equipment. Even she has no good background, but she has started her channel. Then I thought, if she can do, then why I can't do? Then I thought, no, I have to start. Then without any planning, I started my YouTube channel, and I uploaded there maybe 3 or 4 videos only continuously. After that, because of my personal issue, I stopped uploading videos. Then one day I met with you, and there is another friend also, Anuja. She also, I started talking to her. Then suddenly I got you. Then you one day you motivated me. Then I started my journey with short videos, vocabulary videos. And while talking, then there was a need to improve our conversations conversational journey. So I thought, why should not I start my videos, and I can do practice with you, and you can see in our channel there are only conversational videos of our only. There are only two people.
Yeah.
So whenever I get time, so I practice with you, and I upload those. Sorry, in my channel. Sorry, on my channel. So I think this that was the starting point, and so that was my journey. And okay, and main thing is that you asked me reason. So reason is that I want to make my own identification. So I thought
Yeah.
I know little bit about English. I have little bit command on the language. So I thought, why should I not start with this language? Because I don't have any skills, but I can teach. Okay, and if I get little bit command on this language, so it will help me to make my own identification. So that's why I choose this language.
Okay. Very motivating. Yeah, it's a very important consistency. Like you told, like firstly, you started this journey, and
Yes.
mid of journey you skip that. So it takes time, lots of time if you are skipping and you are not consistent about
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we meet to each other and we took a decision to have conversation, little bit,
Yeah.
it improve our confidence. Obviously, we
Yes.
can see that now.
Yeah.
Little bit
You're right.
we are, not hesitate to explain our thoughts. We are not saying we are perfect to explain everything.
Yeah. You're right.
Well, but at least we can put across our thoughts and our emotions. Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, so like you told that you are a teacher. So, which
Yeah.
specific subject do you like to be a teacher in future?
Okay. I was a teacher in a school, but I left my job before 3 or 4 years ago. So nowadays I'm only a homemaker, but I have started my offline spoken classes where I teach
Mhm.
some students. And nowadays the number of students are increasing day by day. But if you are talking about sorry, asking about my subject, so I would like to teach only English and English grammar.
Okay,
Yeah.
English. Nice,
Yes.
great. That's why
And
we are here to build
yeah,
our
and
confidence.
main motive. Yeah, and the main motive is that in my Chhattisgarh, I don't get any platform or environment for English. Okay, so because I have struggled a lot for this language, even I was not able to speak, and even I could understand this language, but when it came to speak in front of the people or explain my thoughts, so I was unable. So that day I decided I will create a platform for
Yeah,
English learners. So I want to give the opportunity surrounding mix, and whoever if they want to learn this language, then I will teach them. So that was the
yeah.
reason.
Yeah, obviously, like always people are, holding themselves back just because of,
Yeah,
lack of grammar knowledge and fear about what will happen if I would commit mistake.
yeah,
And
yeah,
they are not trying to speak in front of, people
yeah,
and to anybody. And
yeah,
we also went through that kind of situation. We already faced a
yeah,
lot. And and the main problem is, I am from Hindi medium, you also from Hindi medium, and
yeah.
we are from a government school. So we
Yeah,
read this language as a subject, not for
yes,
speaking purpose. That's why
yeah,
we are not perfect, but definitely
yes.
we are trying to be perfect. Not perfect, but a good speaker, so we could be able to express our thoughts and emotion at least. So I'm going to ask one thing, like
Okay, of course.
was there any activity or
Okay.
criticism, okay,
Mhm.
have you faced ever, that you forced to learn this language?
Yeah, of course, there are a lot of stories. When I started this learning this language, so that time I have faced a lot of problems in front of me. Um, as you know very well that I am from a village. It is a small village, and basically it is a tribal area. So when I started learning language, even that time there was a teacher in my school, so who started taking English classes, but only it was for grammar. But I have attended that time for some time with my daughter. It was my for my daughter, but I used to attend with my daughter. So that time I have to complete my household chores. After that, I had to go to school also. After returning from the school, then I have to complete that. Sorry, I had to complete leftover work. Then I had to prepare food. Sorry, dinner. So those are the activity, and class timing was the 6 p.m. in the evening. So it was a task, not a small task. It was a big task for me to manage all the things, even living with in-laws. So handling them, and so those are the activity. Even that time, my childrens were too small, so those were tasks for me that time. And when I started learning this language, so in my school there were some people, sorry, some teacher. They always make a fun of my English, that how she is teaching, sorry, learning at this time. If she will learn this language, then what will she teach to their students, like that. And while learning this language, that time I was working on my pronunciation also. So that time, whenever I got free time in my school, even in lunch break or short breaks, or even last last bell, so that time I used to practice for pronunciation, like ba, ka, pet, met, like that. So they always they used to make of fun of my pronunciation and my learning journey. So that was not a what not a small task, because there are many people we can see. Even we think in our mind, if I make mistakes, so what will they think for me? They can make a
Mm,
fun. Even you were
yes,
also thinking yesterday,
yes,
whenever we spoke, if I commit any mistakes, so what will people judge? So like that. But in front of the people, we have to show ourselves like a confident person. So it is only pretending. So that time I also used to pretend myself in front of them, that she is learning, and she has to dare to face the people, and to learn this language. So that was the task for me while learning this journey. Even today also, it is not a piece of cake for me to learn this
yeah,
language and to teach the students. Nowadays, some students started to come to my home, but in my neighborhood, they started gossiping. She's teaching, and how she is teaching English, like that. So those are the only mentality, but we have to ignore those things.
yeah, exactly. And whenever you, while you are speaking, I can get that positive vibe. You are very, very optimistic. And many people are, always sitting on the couch and they are saying, we don't have time. We are very rushed to, complete their household chores and many things. But you are the best example for those people who always making excuses that they don't
And
have time for practice. So, and you also the reason to create this channel. And I am started this and took little bit guts to record myself, and I'm going to upload this video on my channel. You told me, you
good.
motivated me that don't wait for perfection. So
Yeah,
even I will say anything about like don't wait for perfection, guys. Okay,
yeah,
like
you are
us,
right.
we also started, they can also start. So you are the best example for us. Yeah, really, really, you are commendable. We can't have
Thank you.
words to express that things. But it happens. female are always, sealing themselves into a shelter. They are
Yes.
always thinking themselves, self pity kind, bechari kind, and they are not taking a step for themselves. Sometimes it happens in home, if anybody are, criticizing them, but they are not, raising their voice just because of,
Yes.
the fear and lack of guts. So they have to put guts for anything. I'm not
Yes.
saying about this language only. For, female
Yes.
empowerment as well, it is very important. They are not ready to
Yes.
take a step for a small step. They always, they always foster that kind of things. They are the reason they are not taking steps. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you. Thank you so much to motivate me, and for maybe
Thank you too.
this video, will help
Okay.
for those co-learner who always, holding themselves back and always procrastinating that, no, I will start next day when I will be perfect. So they can also join us and they can have conversation and they can grow together and build confidence together with us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have
Awesome.
lots of questions, Premlata ji, but it's
Okay.
it's a my it's my second shift today. Okay, I don't have
Okay.
time, so but we will continue tomorrow definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
in
No
different
worries.
session.
Yes. Then take
Thank
care.
you so much,
Bye.
and thank you so
Okay.
much to make my day today. Thank you.
Okay. No
Bye
worries.
bye.
Thank you too. Bye.
Bye.